Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Serving It Up with me, your girl Shay Marie. So today I think what we're going to be serving up is some good old fashioned just cleaning and organizing. My house is a wreck. I mean, it's a disaster, and I'm going to show you guys too. My kids been over here, my grandbabies. I've had my grandbabies out for the past week, a couple of days this past week, and I really wanted to do some gardening stuff, so I think I will show me, up potting some stuff. I did not want to up pot them again, but y'all remember how I was dancing? That weather took a turn for the worse out there. I really thought that we was skating on into spring early. But I am in the Ohio Valley, and we know how it goes to assume that the weather is going to be anything but what it is going to be in the Ohio Valley. So I think maybe I'll get out there today and do some gardening cleaning, take you guys along with me with that, because I've been putting it off because it had been cold, and I really should have got out there them days, them couple of weeks that I had warm, but I was busy just having fun in the sun, not really doing what I was supposed to be doing. So anyway, we're gonna get this house together first and get some meal prep going on and dinner on the table. I don't really think I have anything going on for dinner. I think I'm just gonna do some tortellinis and Italian sausage, with a red sauce. Something simple, because I got so much to clean in here between this living room, dining room, and the kitchen. My house is not that big with these three areas. So if it gets just a little bit messy, it looks overwhelming. I'm sure some of you guys can relate with me on that. But yeah, and I think maybe we'll up pot some of the other plants that are in here, because they looking really bad, you guys. I thought I was going to be able to get them out there earlier. My husband did say he was coming home to build that raised bed, so y'all probably, that with the hoop house. So I really didn't want to up pot them into a bigger pot, because I'm limited space in here until I wanted them to go straight into the new raised bed, or at least to the grow bags. I ordered some grow bags too, but I need something to be able to cover them. That's why I really want the new greenhouse that he got me with the greenhouse tent over it. So we'll see. We will see, guys, but we're gonna get some cleaning done. Come on along and clean with me, you guys, and cook with me, and then we'll see what we're able to do with those plants. Hopefully we'll be able to get some plants in there. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys what's going on here, because honey, it is a mess. When I say a mess, yes, let's look about it, honey. We had a good time in here, me and my kids. I mean, everything is just out of order. Look at that, towels in here, stuff. There's the little grow area. Yes, you guys are going to look at my house. But yes, look at it. It's in disarray here. Lettuce out of control. We'll probably be having a salad with that meal today, whatever we eat, because the lettuce over there is beautiful, but it's out of control. Yeah, so let me take you guys into this kitchen. Look at here. Look at here. That's another wine bottle. Me and my daughters had a good time. Yeah, so we got sink full, as y'all can see. So there is things that we need to do in this house right now. So yeah, come along for the ride with me, and let's just get it together, y'all. We gonna jump in this. I've been putting it off. I put it off for a day. They was over the day before. So this has been looking like it's for almost 48 hours. And it is sad, I know. But we're jumping into it now. So let's go.
And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
For all time's sake. As time goes by.
yeah, we got it done. We got it cleaned up. That's my husband calling me. I just want to show you the living room and the kitchen. It's all cleaned up. And now I'm going to get on to some meal preparing. Yeah, get on to some meal preparing. Kitchen's all done. All those dishes are clean and they're just drying. So, yes, if y'all like me, I cannot work in a dirty kitchen. I need it clean. And it was about time we got to it. So let's get on to cooking our family a meal. Okay, guys, so right here we just got hot Italian sausages, tortellini stuffed with cheese, simple bag stuff. Got some olive oil, extra virgin, and we're going to put it in the pan. You know, simple stuff. Everybody knows how to do this. Cut open your sausage. Feel free to use ground sausage, Italian sausage. I didn't have it. Feel free to use ground beef or pork or turkey. Didn't have that. And I always love to keep these things on hand because I love to barbecue them too, or just pan sear 'em. We got the sausage in the pan, and I'm just putting some toast in, you know, regular old garlic toast. And here's my sausage out of the casing. Just chop it up to your texture, whatever it is that you like to chop it up to. I got my tortellini. My water is boiling, and so we're going to go ahead and get that in the pot to boil away, and they only take about 3 minutes to do that. So, you know, this meal is really, really simple, guys. I needed something really simple, really quick to go on the table. It really took 15, 20 minutes to do this. So, this was an easy meal. Right here, I like to make my own tomato sauce, but we're not doing that today. So I got the tomato basil, great value one. Pour it on in there with your Italian sausage. Come on now, it can't get no simpler than that. And here's my little pat of butter, because I like butter in my spaghettis, lasagnas, all of that good stuff. Doesn't call for it, but gives it this umami. And so make sure that's just stirred up really good, guys. And now I'm going to go in, and tortellinis are done. Straight from the pot into the pan with the sausage and the red sauce. It really can't get any simpler. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. And it doesn't need anything, but here we go. We are going to just take this thing to the next level, because I can't leave things alone. Y'all know Shay Marie can't leave anything alone, just simple. So of course I'm going to go in, as y'all can see what I got in my hand right there. We're just gonna just amp this up just a little bit, you guys, just a little bit. Sorry about my phone. I have some mozzarella cheese that we're going to sprinkle on top. And honestly, you can put this on top and pop it in the oven if you want to do that. But I really find no need to do that. Just put that mozzarella cheese all around there. Trust me, your family will love you for going the extra mile to do this. Again, it's not necessary because the meal in itself is already good on its own. But y'all know me. Can't leave anything alone. So there we go. Pop the lid on that, and the cheese, which I turned it off. Cheese is going to melt, and you're going to come out. Look at this, honey. And yes, those are the hands pulling that cheese string. I can't say enough about this. Olive Garden could never, you hear me? Could never. This dish was absolutely amazing. Look at my husband. I love him. But yes, he's sprinkling that little extra Parmesan on top. Look at the cheese string, guys. Look at it. Look at it. Ain't no way he ain't getting ready to shake his head. Yeah. That's what happens. Morning, guys. It's the next day. I thought maybe we would get out into the yard yesterday, but that just didn't happen. I ended up having a family emergency, and life happened, so I wasn't able to get out there. But it's the next day. The sun is shining out there. It's only 25 degrees right now. So I think what we're going to do is have our cup of coffee, eat us something, and then if the temperature is supposed to get to 52 today, so we'll go ahead and excuse that noise in the background, you guys. That's the Roomba. If anybody has one, they're loud, but I love it. So we'll get out there, I think. later on today and just do some cleanup. Yesterday's cleanup in the house was a success. It feels better in here, you know. When your house is clean, you feel just a little bit better, no matter what's going on. So, yeah, so I think that's what we got up for today. Let me get my cup of coffee in me. I got my grandbaby right here. She just finished eating her breakfast. And we're going to just probably this morning relax until the temperature rises up a little bit for us. And maybe think about some dinner. We're going to go ahead and get some dinner on this stove first. Didn't do too much all day, really. Just cleaned up a little bit more in the house and played with my granddaughter. Talked to my mom and my sister on the phone. Like I said, we're going through some family things right now. But anyway, so we're going to get some dinner on the stove. And honestly, I'm just doing some fish and potatoes. I have these in the freezer. I really didn't feel like thinking about much to cook today. So we're doing fish, and I have a few potatoes left. You know, some potatoes and onions. It's going to be real quick, simple process. And that's just what we're having for dinner. Because like I said, I would like to get out there. I'm going to make it a goal to get out there today and finally start straightening up out there, you guys, because it is a mess. So yeah, we're gonna get some dinner going. And at this part, guys, I did decide to go ahead and peel the potatoes. A lot of times I leave the skin on, but not today. So now we're just rinsing our potatoes and our onions in the colander, you know, getting everything nice and clean. And we're going to shake them off a little bit. And right here, I'm patting them dry. You know, you want to get your potatoes as dry as possible. Don't want to put all that water in the pan. You don't, trust me, you do not want to get burnt with that water in the pan. So get those nice and dry, and then what you want to do is get some olive oil. That's what I do. Get some olive oil and some seasonings. I think right here I just got my salt. I got my salt. I had a little water dripping. Onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, whatever seasonings you like, and get that in your colander with your dried potatoes. I cannot stress that enough, or you're going to get popped on. And just get it mixed around really good, and you want to let that sit for a little while and let that seasoning get into those potatoes. So we got our fish in the bowl, and so I'm just going to go in and with some mustard. Trust me, guys, it will not taste like mustard. It is just it flavors it really, really good. And it's good for binding your batter onto it. Be it that you use flour, cornmeal, whatever you use, it's very good with battering that and some hot sauce. Oh, you can't go wrong with Frank's hot sauce. I ain't got to explain this to you guys. It's just good. Do it. Do it. Now I'm opening up some seasonings. I'm going in with some salt, of course. It's a little bit because the mustard contains a lot of salt, and so does the hot sauce. And I'm going to add in some, let's see what we're going to add in here, guys. Some onion powder. And I know I go in with some garlic powder, some pepper. That is pepper. Gonna do some pepper on that, and I'm gonna go in with some Cajun seasoning. Not too much that you gotta do. That's the garlic powder right there, but you don't have to do too much because them flavors of that mustard, and the hot salt is going to give it a really, really good flavor. Trust me. Now, here's the part. Get in with your hands. Get in with your hands. You guys know that I love to feel my food. I typically don't wear gloves. Unless I'm catering an event and dealing with other people's food, then I'll have my gloves on. But for my family, I do not wear gloves at all. My hands are absolutely clean. I'm constantly washing them. They're always dry. Got to take extra precautions. But yeah, anywho, I don't even know why I'm explaining myself. You know, you got the no gloves committee out there. But make sure everything is adequately coated and get in there and massage it and just get everything real good and seasoned. And now you're going to go in with 1 egg. You can use 2 eggs, but I only chose to use 1 egg here. It wasn't that many pieces of fish. If you're doing a larger portion, then yeah, you want to get in with about 2 eggs, 2 to 3 eggs actually. And you actually can let this soak in some milk too, you know. I just say, you know, but not too long because fish gets mushy. So if you're using a wet brining or, you know, soaking for your fish, you don't want to do it too long. You got about 15 minutes top before it starts to change the texture of your fish. So I didn't choose to do that this time because I was doing other things and I lose track of time. So anyways, get in with your hands and just get everything really, really coated. Okay, so right here, what I have is some Andes. I love this stuff, y'all. I swear by this stuff for my fish. I really, really love this stuff. I'm going to use a little bit of Andes seasoning. You know, the red Cajun fish seasoning. Not too much. I didn't even use half a bag on that. And then I'm going to go in with some white cornmeal. More white cornmeal to Andes seasoning because Andes seasoning is very, very powerful. I have tried to just use Andes seasoning by itself, and it was overbearing. So I'm going to use a little bit of Andes seasoning and more white cornmeal than I would use Andes seasoning, and just to balance out the flavoring because I did use a lot of cornmeal, a little bit of salt, some of my salt, and then I think I'm going to use some black pepper. I did use some black pepper, you guys. I'm actually voiceovering this, as you know, and that is it. And I am going to get in and mix that around, you know. And look, as you can see, that Andes seasoning, it comes all the way through that white cornmeal. That's why I said, you guys, do not overdo the Andes seasoning. Like I said, I swear by it. It's going to amplify your fish. If you're not a good fish fryer, I'm a great fish fryer. Don't need it. But if you're if you're going to amplify, if you want to, it's just good. Some things are just good, honey. Everybody has a cheat method. Cheat as much as you want to cheat. As long as it's good when it hits the people you're feeding's mouth, then there's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, just get that real good and mixed up. You got to make sure all of that is real good and mixed up. I did decide to go in. I had this garlic herb seasoning, and I felt like it would taste really, really good on the potatoes. So I did. After I seasoned the potatoes with salt, pepper, and onion powder and garlic powder, I actually pulled out that garlic herb seasoning just to try it. I had put it on chicken, and it was really good on my grilled chicken. So I was like, let me put this on some potatoes. It got garlic. It got herbs. Those go great with mashed potatoes, so why not fried potatoes? So that's what we did, guys. And actually, it turned out really lovely. So let's go on down with those potatoes. Look at that grease sizzling. It doesn't get any better, guys. I love food. I say this all the time. Make sure your grease is really, really ready to receive the food that you are dropping in. And be very careful, guys. Do not burn yourself. If you can see, I'm holding this pretty far away, but you don't want to hold it too far away to where the grease is splashing up, especially if you have a gas stove. Let's not have any fires. And so we're just going to get that in the grease. Look at it. Look at it. And it is smelling really, really good up in here, you guys. So that's it to fried potatoes, honey. They're good and seasoned. They're in that oil. There's not much you have to do to it. And a lot of people are afraid to fry. Don't be afraid of the grease, guys. I know it's not healthy, but sometimes treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Don't put them potatoes in the oven, y'all. Don't put them potatoes in the oven. I hate when I see that. Now let's go on in with this fish. I know y'all hear it sizzling, or you should. I don't know if I cut that out or not, but hopefully y'all hear that seasoning. What you want to do is just go on and get that. And usually you want to use a wet hen and a dry hen, but I had no time for that today. I wasn't worried about not getting all cakey and stuff. And just put your fish on in the batter that you made, honey, and pat it in there. You want to pat that seasoning. Make sure it's good and sticking to that fish. If for that coating can stay on there. You know, my grease was a little high, so I had to turn it down a little bit. It happens. It was ready to receive this fish before I was ready to give it this fish. But, yeah. So, go ahead. Drop that fish. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. And drop that fish away from you, you guys. Away from you. I don't want to see anybody getting burned. Don't tell me that you tried my recipe and that it burnt you up. I'm literally telling you to drop it. I had to think about it after the first one. See, I'm a professional and I know how to not get burnt. But I'm going to go in with this other fish and show you how to just lay it away from your body, guys. Especially if you're not used to working with grease. I'm not going to play about that. If you're not used to working with grease, you know, rule of thumb is lay it in the hot oil away from you guys. Pat it in there. Get it all good and coated. As you can see me flipping a million times. And now look at me. I'm going to lay it away from me, you guys. Lay it in the oil away from you. Here it is, guys. The final product. Look at that fish. Look at those potatoes and onions. And it was good, as y'all may already know. All right, guys. We have made it outside. I have finished cooking, as you guys can see. And I'm going to excuse that noise. That is my son's dog that we have had to endure for forever now, Jasper. And he won't let us be great. But anywho, so we are outside, and as y'all can see, and I've showed y'all a little bit of this before, it is a mess. So my pan around, let you guys see what I'm dealing with again. If you didn't get the Jasper, he's just not gonna do right, and that's fine because most of this video is going to be just peaceful music while I'm cleaning the yard, like I did with the house. So I'm going to pan around, let you guys see it, and we're going to get started. As y'all can see, there's just stuff everywhere, you guys. Remember I said something about life getting overwhelming? Well, this is the product of that, and it's really, really sad. It's all the way to the back fence. And it's loud. There's my swing just turned over. That thing is really raggedy. It really just, Lord, it just gets knocked down with the slightest bit of wind. But yeah, this is what I'm working with. This was the greenhouse. Still have not ordered a cover for that. Need to do that. Everything is blown out of there. This is where my granddaughter, I know y'all know, one of my granddaughters passed when she was a baby. And we put like a little stone out here for her. Her name was Divine Marie, and her stuff, we usually have flowers all in here, so I got to get her together. My cushion chairs, you know, I've really let everything go, so I'll be buying more stuff. I know. So, yeah, so back fence, and as y'all remember, we're backed up to a road. Just a pan of everything. The pool got caught a hole in it, so no water featured this year, but thankfully my sister has an in-ground pool, so we can utilize hers. All the kids stuff needs to be taken care of. Lights just out of the ground. Just remember that beautiful garden we had last year? Look at it, y'all. Look how we've let it go. But no worries. We're going to get her back in order, and we're going to start today. well, that's another 2 days now, guys. We got it done. We got the house straightened up, got some meals on the table, and started on that backyard. So now I feel confident that we can, hopefully, I keep saying this in every video, get that raised bed built and get some of these sad looking plants that are in the house out there in that greenhouse, that raised bed greenhouse, because they're just not going to hold on much longer. And I'm going to go ahead and start some more just in case I'm not able to get it out there in time. These are going to die off in the house. And that's just what comes with jumping the gun. You know, the weather was beautiful and it stayed beautiful so long. I really thought we was past this. But today was like 25 degrees in the morning. So you just never know. So I'll just plant some more out. You know, start me some more just in case I'm not able to save these babies. But I think we're probably going to be able to save them. Hopefully. You never know. It just happens with gardening. Sometimes we jump the gun. But we got a lot done, and I'm happy about that. We got a lot done in this 24-hour period. So thank you guys for cleaning with me, cooking with me, cleaning that outside garden that we really needed to, the outside yard. Y'all seen how bad it looked. We really needed to get to that. So thank you guys for being with me and spending 2 days with me. And I will see you guys on another episode of Serving It Up with your girl, me, Shay Marie.